Hello everybody, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. It's been a while since I've seen you guys or done a video for you guys. It's been, oh boy, almost a week. Things have been pretty crazy, bad, hectic around here. So I haven't had a chance to do anything. Nothing, not even off camera. I haven't had a chance to do anything. Okay, if you want to get to the painting, please fast forward. I'm going to be talking a little bit, showing you guys a few things. So please use the timestamps in the description below, or just fast forward to the painting part if you don't want to hear me talking. But let's see, where are we? It is Monday night. You're watching this on Tuesday. I'm so tired. I know I say this in every video, but this has like been an exceptional week. I think we had workers come on Saturday and they started bright and early at 8 a.m. and I kid you not, they didn't leave till 9 o'clock at night. Now, yes, they did ask us, you know, is it okay if we stay? You know, we just want to get finished and not have to come back and do this part. And we're like, yeah, no problem. I didn't think they would be there till 9 o'clock. And then after they left, I had to vacuum and mop all the dirt and everything off the stairs and the hallways. And so that was exhausting. And then, so that's why I didn't get to do a video. And then Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm going to do a video. And then I was here in the basement mixing paint. Like I was literally mixing paint to do a video, and we lost power. We had a huge rain and windstorm, and it knocked trees and power lines down. We were out of power for almost 12 hours, okay? Now let me tell you, you guys all know, if you were watching my renovation videos, we have a sump pump because there's lots of water underneath the ground. So our sump pump that's here in the old house has a battery backup. The new one does not. So we were frantically, my husband and I, up all night, keeping both sump pumps going. Actually, the one in the new place wasn't working, but what happened was when we kept draining this one, it kept lowering the levels. However, it did overflow into the basement, onto the concrete, but that's okay because it's just concrete. This finished basement is more of my worry. So at this moment, my husband is on his way to Home Depot to buy A, generator, and B, a battery backup for the sump pump, because I don't ever want to have to do this again. We were up until 4 a.m. when the power came back on. Okay, when the power went off, I had laundry in the washing machine and in the dryer. So the clothes in the washing machine were in there for about 10 hours. So mind you, they did not smell pretty. So I had to rewash everything. So, you know, we finally went to bed at 4 a.m. only to be woken up like half hour later by loud banging explosions just in our backyard, just outside of our backyard. One of the transformers on the power lines was blowing up, and it was like the 4th of July firecrackers. So that woke us up, got the dogs going crazy. The house was cold because we had no heat on. The furnace wasn't working for 12 hours. So needless to say, and at 8 a.m. Monday morning, we had HVAC here. So I'm on like 3 hours sleep. So I'm pretty pooched. Today, I literally cleaned out my entire kitchen, whatever's left of it from the cabinets. Everything's been packed away. I have nothing now. It's paper plates, paper spoons, plastic knives and all that stuff. And my dad is tearing up the floor tomorrow. So this is the hard part of the renovation. Where everything, we had to move the fridge out of the kitchen. It's now in the dining room, which is so bizarre. It's just a real mess, and we have more people coming tomorrow, more drywalling, more mudding, more taping. Send help, please. Okay, so some good stuff is I finished all the ornaments I had. And I'm sorry I did not get a chance to videotape any of it, so there's no video tutorial on the ornaments. However, I do have more coming, and hopefully, which I cannot promise you, hopefully when they do come, I will have some time to do a quick video tutorial on how I use my alcohol inks and show you guys how I do them. In the meantime, without these sliding off, these ones are the ones I just completed that still need a coat of crystal resin, but there's some pretty ones. Let me pick some up. This one was a really nice color. I like this one a lot. So these all need crystal resin, and the sides have gold on them. The back still needs to be peeled off, which will be white on the back. So these all will get a coat of crystal resin, and if you're still interested in trying crystal resin, you can still save 5% off using my discount code Kanella5, and the resin is still on sale and free shipping in Canada. And I think if he hasn't already, he's trying to get free shipping within the US, but I don't know if that's actually happened yet, so stay tuned for that. If you're interested in any ornaments, I will be taking a picture of them and showing them to you guys, maybe hopefully in the next video if I can get them resined in time, and then you guys can purchase ornaments if you like. I'm just going to put these down right here. My last video, which was a week ago, the commission is dry, so I'm very happy with the way it dried. I'll only show you this one, but they still need a coat of resin. I have a lot of things that need a coat of resin, but I have two problems. One, my table is not big enough for a lot of pieces. I can only do so many on my table at once. And two, construction dust. Construction dust is real. Can I tell you? It is beyond ridiculous how much dust is everywhere. I didn't even think it would get into places where it is right now. It's actually mind-boggling. So I have to be very careful with when I resin pieces. It could literally only be done like really late at night, after everyone's gone, after all the dust has settled. I cannot possibly do anything during the day because it's constant chaos here. So if you are watching and you are waiting on your piece and you're a client of mine or waiting on a commission, I promise you I am working my hardest and I'm trying to do my best in these circumstances. I know I said my turnaround time is 6 to 8, and then it became 8 to 10, and now it's 10 to 12 for any of the last people who, you know, commissioned a piece. Just please, please, please bear with me, and please understand that this delay is because of construction. I don't want to ruin your piece. I don't want to do a painting and then have it sit here wet on the table, and I have HVAC guys coming through or drywall guys. Like tomorrow, drywall's coming. They're drywalling my new studio. I cannot wait. They're drywalling all that, so they're going to be in and out of the basement because it's the only point of access into the basement now. The windows are all up. Everything's boarded up. So they can only get down here through the basement, which is where my art is. So I have to be very careful with what is wet around here when there's construction. So please, I hope you can understand. If you have commissioned a piece from me, I'm going to reach out to you guys, or feel free to reach out to me. And you know, we can work something out. I don't know, but just please be patient with me. I want to make sure your piece is perfect and doesn't have dust or this or that, or any, like, you know, particles or fibers or anything like that. So I just want to make sure it's perfect for you. I called my mom the other day and I said, hey Ma, are you going to Michael's by any chance, or can you go to Michael's for me? So she's got a Michael's 5 minutes from her house. And I told her about ArtMinds, and I've been reading everybody's comments from my last video. I can't believe how many of you went either online or to Michael's and cleared out the Michael's shelves. I'm happy that you guys went and did that. It's amazing because the prices are so good. So I called my mom up and I said, hey Ma, can you go over to Michael's and then FaceTime me and show me what they've got? My Michael's has nothing, Nothing, zip, zilch. I literally cleared out the shelves and there wasn't that much to begin with. So she goes to Michael's and shows me the shelves, fully stocked. When I mean fully stocked, every color, every bottle, small bottle, big bottle, fully stocked. And she goes, I said, how is it possible that your Michael's has everything? You know why? Because they didn't label the shelves that the paints were on clearance. So no one was buying them because no one knew they were on sale. There was not a single clearance tag or a sale price anywhere on those shelves. So no one had any idea. So what did my mom do? She bought almost all of them. So I'm super excited because she got me these big jars. These in Canada are $29.99 and she got them for $9.97. Like, I mean, that's a pretty good steal. And she got me like all these really, this is called oyster and porcelain. And tonight's color is going to be sea glass. I'm so excited about this color. What a pretty color. What's this? True red. So she got me those and she's like, maybe I'll go back and get the rest of them because there were more big bottles. I said, go back and get them. But anyways, let me tell you what she did find. And then she got me like, I don't know, 30 jars of these little ones of every color. Like, I can't wait to try all these colors. Look at this, timeless teal. I'm super excited. But I said to her, can you check and see if you can find 24 karat gold by DecoArt? And would you believe there was one jar of the 24 karat DecoArt. Like, can you believe that? How lucky am I? Score. So I'm super happy about that. So I have all these new colors and now I'm going to try the ArtMinds as my base paint for this pour because I want to see how the ArtMinds works. When I did the brown pour and I used ArtMinds, it dried really well, but the base was Grumbacher. So I'm going to try this as a base since I have all these big jars and jugs now. I have a big turquoise one too. Where did it go? Oh yeah, that was it. This one. So I might do this one next or maybe even oyster. I don't know. These colors are so pretty, but I'm going to do this one tonight. So there it is. Sea Glass by ArtMinds. And these ones here, the small ones, were regular $13.99 on for $4.47. So I told my mom, go back and get some more. So that is what we're doing tonight. I am going to bring you guys down on the canvas and we're going to get started on today's painting. And it's going to be a little one because again, I'm running out of space here and I need to make sure it's not a big massive piece and it gets accidentally ruined by construction. So I'm going to put all these paints away. Look at this. Look, this is full of paints. Like full of paints. So I'm gonna put those away, get you guys down on the canvas and we'll get started. All right guys, welcome back. So before I get started, I just want to show you I have a 12 by 12 inch canvas taped on the bottom. A lot of people have been asking me what I use to keep my canvas up. They are jumbo push pins. I just push them into the bottom. You can find them in my Amazon shop and the link is listed in the description below. But you can find them anywhere. They're just jumbo push pins. You want to make sure your canvas is level, okay? So make sure it's level, top, bottom, center, everywhere. Make sure it's level, which it is. I'm gonna put that there. Now you're probably wondering why I'm working so close to this side of the table is because when I'm done doing this, I'm gonna use this side and that side of the table to top coat some resin pieces. So I can't wait till my studio is ready and I have an 8 by 8 foot table. This is a 4 by 4 foot. I need a bigger space so that I can do more on the table at one time. But until then, I'm gonna have to make do with what I've got. Okay, so last night or yesterday afternoon, I was mixing this paint and it's been sitting in here and I'm just going to give it a quick stir and get it all going again. So as mentioned, this is Sea Glass by ArtMinds, and I did use the same ratios as my video number 63. So for those of you who want to know how I mix my paints in my squeeze bottles. Check out video number 63. I will link it up here at the top. Click on that and you will see the ratios of how I mix my paints. Now, a lot of you ask all different brands, DecoArt, ArtMinds, Artist Loft, Liquitex Basics. I use Amsterdam. I use Pebeo. I mix all of those with the same ratio. The only one I do not mix the same ratio is if I ever use Golden brand, because Golden is really thick, really rich, highly pigmented paint. So that one I use a little less paint in my ratios. But other than that, everything else is mixed exactly like video number 63. No changes there. So I will show you guys. A lot of people, again, new viewers ask, how much paint do I put on my canvas? So what I do, I usually just go around like that and then one little swoop in the middle. That is, I don't measure it. I can't tell you exactly how much it is. And then I use my spatula here. This is an omelet turning spatula, believe it or not. It's for cooking omelets, but it is the greatest tool for spreading my base paint. And can I tell you how much I love this color? This is so pretty. I'm gonna have to do like a color split with this. Oh yeah, very fluid too. I like that. And you know how I can tell? When I'm done spreading and I do this, I can see the drops. If they stay long, it's thick. If they disappear pretty quick, then my paint is fluid enough, which is great actually. So that seems to be working out well. And then I'm just gonna scrape the side here so I don't waste. So that is how I determine how much paint to put on my canvas. I basically just go around and then finish it off like this. That was a little weird, but yeah, I finish it off like that in the center. So like I said, I don't really measure it. There's no real measurement. And see, I still have paint left in here. So I'm gonna bottle that up. Actually, I've already bottled it up. So I'm going to use this to cover my sides. Now these are my awesome Lolivefe squeeze bottles, and you can get these squeeze bottles in 3 different shapes: small, medium, and large. This is the small bottle. I'm having problems with my thumbs, believe it or not. It's been going on for a couple of months now where my thumbs hurt a lot. So grabbing things, picking things up, squeezing bottles is extremely painful for me. And I'm not really sure why. Hurts really in here. I don't want to Google MD it or, anything like that. So unless you're like a licensed doctor, I don't know what's going on, but my thumbs hurt pretty bad. But anyways, this is the small bottle. This is the medium bottle. And then there's a bigger bottle as well. So I really love these bottles. And that's really thin. That's going to show right through. Very, very, actually, you know what? I didn't even check to see. I'm not used to using this. Is this a transparent paint? Does it say? Because it's super thin on the sides. Very, very thin. I probably should have painted it first. Didn't think about that. Doesn't say. It does not say, but I'm believing it's a very transparent paint. Very, very much so. So I am going to have to work on these edges. I might have to paint them. Something I've never done before. I might have to definitely paint the edges after. So lesson to you. This is a very, very light, or lesson to me too, but to you guys as well. This is a very light colored paint, so I can see the canvas through. So a smart thing to do would be to paint your sides. Take a paintbrush, take a roller, take a sponge brush, take something and paint the sides before you start. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, you can. You can see how transparent it is. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and add some more where need be, but I might have to just use a paintbrush. But the problem with that is doing it afterwards is this is mixed with Floetrol, so it does lighten it up a little bit. So if I were to get paint out of the bottle straight from the jar, it might not match what's on here because this is mixed with Floetrol and water, and the Floetrol is white, and it does make it a little smidge lighter. So I hope this turns out, but this is why I do these things on 12 by 12 canvases for practice, right? If I know it's going to work out and look good, I'll move on to a bigger canvas. So let's hope this works out. Let's hope for the best. So paint is on. I'm going to torch the bubbles, which don't seem to be many. All right. I'm going to take this fluff out and this fluff out. Okay. Oh, I got a big fluff in there. All right, so colors, so many colors go with this beautiful green. And it was really hard for me to determine what colors I was going to use. I bounced back with like quinacridone magenta, a pink, rose gold, stuff like that. But I ended up with these following colors. Greenish blue by Amsterdam. Permanent blue violet by Amsterdam. Then I chose Pewter by DecoArt. And this is a beautiful new color called Lilac Bloom by ArtMinds. So one of the paints I just got on clearance. So Lilac Bloom. And then to top it off, Metallic Cobalt Blue by Loft. So I have 2 metallics and the other 3 are just plain. So we will see. I didn't want to put a silver in there. I guess I could have. Oh, you know what I could add? Pearl. Yes, I could. I could add pearl. And you know what? I'm going to. That's a lot of colors though for such a small canvas. I'm going to add it anyway. So Pearl by DecoArt. I think I'm going to add it only because I want to get cells, and metallics really give out cells, so and iridescence. So I'm going to go for that. And I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to do my plain straight across design on this 12 by 12. See, it's sinking. Sinking. All right. Let's see what's next. These are really, really pretty colors. There were so many color possibilities with this, and I spent probably 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out what I was going to do. This Lilac Bloom is so pretty. I like it so much, I'm going to add a little more right there. Okay. And then Metallic Cobalt Blue on top. Okay, so there are the colors. Let's torch the bubbles and let's see what happens. Let's blow it out. All right, here we go. I might want to plug it in. I unplugged everything because of construction. Sorry, guys. That was a little off. And I see I stepped on it too, so the prongs are a little... Okay, I'm in. I'm powered. Let's try that again. Okay, so do you see what's happening here? Lots of cells being created with the ArtMinds, okay? a lot of cells. Now, I don't know if it's the ArtMinds brand or if this was too thin. Maybe it was too thin, but it is taking over. And it's such a shame because the colors are so pretty. Oh, what a shame. Such a shame. Oh, it's super thin. Super, super thin. Okay, so ArtMinds paints are very thin. So I'm going to have to thicken it up for sure. Yeah, this is all going to get swallowed up as it's drying. See that? I just blew that and it's just eating it up completely. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I might just scrape this. I don't know if I have enough to do another one. I might just leave it. I might just scrape it. But if I leave it, it's going to get eaten up. Although I love this color. It's such a pretty color. And it's a shame that it's doing this because it's super thin. Super, super thin. So no matter what I blow out, it's being eaten by the light green there. Okay, I am going to bring you guys down for a close-up, but you'll see it's not going to work. So I might scrape it and thicken up the paint and try this again. So let me think about that and I'll be right back. I'm back. So I really, really, really was not happy with that piece. So what I did was I literally took what was left in here, which was just a little less than half a cup. And I dumped this almost to the top and gave it a mix. And there's Juno. Juno wants to say hi. There's a Juno hair. And I thickened it up quite a bit. And I actually might think it's too thick now. So this is the joy of using a new paint. You got to figure it out. But better to be a little too thick than obviously too thin. You saw what happened. Let me just torch the bubbles here and we'll try that again. What I did notice when I layered my paints down is this lilac bloom is a really pretty color. So I'm going to make sure I load that one up. So let's try this again. And whatever happens with this one, I'm keeping it. Because I don't want to waste more paint. Like, I mean, it sucks. I know. And there's a lot of you cringing and thinking, oh my God, that's such a waste of paint. I know. You don't learn though. If you don't waste paint, how are you going to learn? Don't keep something you are not happy with, because then it's just, you're going to stare at it and you're not going to like it. And the canvas is going to dry and then you're just going to let it sit there. If you're not happy, scrape it and start again. It's wasted paint, not money. Well, it is money because you bought the paint, but it's not like it's gold or anything like that. Like, if you're not willing to waste some paint and learn and practice and learn from your mistakes, then painting might not be for you. So just keep that in mind. Trial and error, lots of practice, you know. It is what it is. Okay, guys. Cross your fingers for me. I'm tangled. Okay, let's, maybe this may not blow out very well. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, it's thick. Very thick. And still a lot of cells. Okay, so super thick, very hard to blow out, as you can see, and cells are still forming like crazy. However, it's still very nice in here and it's not taking over yet. So that being said, I'm not sure I like ArtMinds as my base paint. Now using it in my colored lines, it works okay because I did the brown piece and that worked out really, really well. But I'm thinking as a base, it's not going to be my best friend. The colors are super pretty. I'm really liking the colors, but I don't think it's working out as a base. I'm going to play with it a little bit. Try and get some more color in here. Trying to blow a little excess green off. Yeah, it is definitely selling up like crazy. It's still pretty, but it's not what I'm used to. So I am going to bring you guys down for a close-up so you can see it up close. This one is definitely better than the first attempt. The first one, all you could see was green. So I'm hoping it kind of stays like this, but I'm not holding my breath. So be right back after, and I'll show you guys after this thing kicks in. Be right back. All right, guys. So here it is. I don't know what to think. I love, love, love the colors. I really love the base. It's such a pretty color. I love the colors I used. I'm just not sure I'm loving all the cells. And I don't know if they're going to continue to grow, if they're just going to stay like this, how it's going to dry. I have no clue. But it's different. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to say it's different. So clearly when it was really thin, it really swallowed up my colors. And even with it being super thick, it's still swallowing up and selling up a lot. And quite honestly, I don't see any of the pearl in there at all. But I really do love that lilac bloom. So it's such a very soft pink color. Very, very pretty. So what do you guys think? Not good, good, love it, hate it, different? I still don't know what to think about it. I really love the colors. I just wish it would have blown out like my normal Dutch pours do. But it's different. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I would like to hear. But in either way, I'm going to be using this color again in my squeeze bottle. Not sure I'll do it again as a base. Not entirely sure it's going to work, but maybe I'll play around with it some more and figure out what I'm doing wrong or how to make it so that all these cells don't appear. Maybe I'll ask my friend Tammy Anderson. She is much more knowledgeable about this kind of stuff than I am. She's been doing this for longer than me. And I have no art background whatsoever. So keep that in mind. But I'm learning as I go, just like you guys. So there it is with the studio lights on. And I am going to turn the lights off and see what it looks like with the lights off. So be right back. All right, so here we are with the studio lights off. So let's see what we can see here. So there's definitely a shimmer. which I was expecting. So that is super pretty. I don't know, it's kind of growing on me right now. A lot more cells than I anticipated or expected, but it's, I actually like it. Now the question is, how is it going to dry? Are more cells going to appear? Is it going to stay like this? I'm not really sure, so we will have to wait. When it's dry, I'll show you in the next video or the video after that. I will show you guys the dried result. In the meantime, if anyone really loves it and is interested in purchasing this piece, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com and you can claim this one if you love it. But yeah, so that's it. I'm sorry for the long delay in a video post there. I know it's been about 6 days. I will try and keep up with my normal schedule. But if you don't hear from me or see from me in a while, it's because construction has taken my life. So that's it for me for now. Don't forget to check out all the information listed in the description below. Thank you so much to the lovely people who have donated to my channel. I got to go through my emails and write these names down because I forget them. And if I don't write them down, I can't properly thank you. So I will do my best to do that in the next video. I'm really sorry. But thank you to those who have donated through my PayPal link. I know a lot of you are doing online shopping for Christmas. Christmas is coming up. A lot of us are still staying indoors because of COVID. If you are shopping on Amazon, it would really, really be amazing and truly helpful for me if you would use my Amazon link. My US, my Canada, or my UK link. It helps me tremendously, believe it or not. It costs nothing for you. You just got to click on my link and just go shopping, just like you normally would. So that helps me a lot as well. So thank you guys so much. To those of you who have been watching Lucas's channel, my son, and commenting and being supportive on his channel. Thank you guys. I love you guys. It is so, 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 so appreciative. Thank you so much. And that is it. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I promise I'll be back soon. Until then, have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.